Broncos country, I am here to take a massive L, and I could not be more happy about it because two players who I called out for playing poorly in the game against the Los Angeles Chargers last week rose to the occasion big time and were big factors in the Denver Broncos 33-10 win over the New Orleans Saints. I am talking about Cody Barton and Javonte Williams. We'll start off with Pookie. I made a video about him saying that the Denver Broncos should be done with him, and I was done, and I'm still a little bit skeptical. We'll talk about that in just a second, but he, without a doubt, rose to the occasion tonight. He was over 100 yards from scrimmage. It was 111, I believe, 88 rushing yards, 23 receiving yards, had 2 rushing touchdowns, 6.3 yards per carry on the ground. We saw him with some of the best vision that we've seen from him all season long, bouncing off of would-be tackles and bursting free for big gains. It was a great night for Javonte Williams. Now, I will say that the Saints have literally the worst run defense in the entire NFL. They're ranked number 32 in almost every single rushing statistic defensively. And additionally, we've seen from Javonte Williams the propensity to have these hot games where he looks like the old Javonte Williams is back and then he'll get cold again. In the Chargers game, it's fair to say that he did not play well because he didn't play well. He put the ball on the carpet. That fumble was terrible. He also dropped a screen pass on 2nd down and 10 that would have extended a drive for the Broncos that would have probably made their overall offensive production look better. Of course, Javonte Williams wasn't the only reason why they lost that game, just like the other player I'm going to talk about, Cody Barton, wasn't the only reason why they lost that game. But just the propensity for Javonte to get hot and cold was really frustrating me, and he definitely single-handedly killed 2 drives for the Broncos offensively against the Chargers. But in this game, he bounced back to the Javonte Williams that we've seen for a good chunk of this season now. Hopefully, he doesn't go back to having another cold spell. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, but reluctantly, I'm starting to buy back into the Javonte Williams stock, and I'm very happy I was wrong, certainly for this game, because he was awesome. He really was. Javonte was effing awesome in this game. As was Cody Barton, who I called out for his bad play in coverage against the Chargers, giving up that wheel route for a touchdown to Kamani Vidal, having a couple of other missed tackles in that game. He did not play well, and again, he wasn't the only reason why they lost that game. Everybody had their fingerprints on that loss in the Chargers game. But overall, Cody Barton tonight was a dominant force. The dude had a strip sack on Spencer Rattler. He had what should have been 2 defensive touchdowns off of fumble recoveries. One of them was called back because DJ Jones jumped off sides, but the other one late in the game pretty much put away the game for the Broncos, caused them to go up by 30, and it was Jaquan McMillan who came downhill on a safety, or on a nickel blitz, and he hit Spencer Rattler, knocked the ball out. Cody Barton, Johnny on the spot, right there to atone for not getting his touchdown earlier, and he found his way into the end zone. Cody Barton was awesome. He did a great job in coverage against Alvin Kamara. Kamara was a non-factor tonight, both on the ground and through the air. My biggest concern was that Cody Barton was going to give up a big play to Alvin Kamara, and he didn't do that, and he was awesome tonight. I cannot be more happy for Cody Barton really being able to shake off that bad game that he had in the Chargers game and have such a dominant game tonight. Same thing for Javonte Williams. Very glad I was wrong about both these players. I'm hoping that Javonte can continue this hot streak and not go back to being cold again like we've seen before. I'm going to be very hopeful and optimistic that that won't happen because we've seen more hot games from Javonte this year than cold games. So hopefully that will continue, especially next week against the Carolina Panthers, who have similar woes to the New Orleans Saints in terms of poor run defense. I think this could be another game where Javonte feasts, and hopefully it's another game where Cody Barton feasts as well. Both of those guys definitely earned game balls tonight, at least Broncos Syndicate honorary game balls. Sean Payton isn't going to reveal the game balls that that were handed out in the locker room. But a Broncos Syndicate honorary game ball definitely goes to both Javonte Williams and Cody Barton for being awesome in this game. All right, Broncos country, let me know in the comment section below, how impressed were you with Javonte Williams and Cody Barton really being able to rise up to the occasion in this game? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.